How's it going? How the hell is everybody doing? It is almost to the weekend. Almost. Got one more day, and we got the weekend. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm ready for Saturday. I'm going to a concert. A nice metal show consisting of Hatebreed, Trivium, who I actually have not seen yet in concert, Lamb of God, that I've seen a number of times, and they kick ass every time, and the headliner is Megadeth. I'm excited to see Megadeth. I haven't seen them in a very long time. Actually, I can't remember the last time, like what tour they were actually on. The last time I seen Megadeth, I want to say it was probably maybe late 90s. So it's been a while. I like a lot of the earlier Megadeth stuff. In particular, I love the albums Peace Sells, But Who's Buying, and Rust in Peace. I think they're both, from start to finish, just absolutely incredible albums. Their other albums are decent. I like them. I listen to them, but they don't compare to those two albums for me personally. But it's been a long time since I've seen Megadeth, so I'm looking forward to seeing them again. The only thing I don't like about the concert is I read that they are going to have a what do they call it? Contactless payment or whatever. So they're only going to be like concessions and for drinks or like the merchandise stuff. They're only going to be accepting credit cards or debit cards. Well, of course, I held back cash for the concert. But from what I understand, they are going to be offering at the main merchandise booth, like right inside the main gate. They are going to be offering to where you can actually buy, I'm guessing, probably their own type of like gift cards or their own type of like debit cards to use there during the show, and dollar for dollar with no fees, which is nice. Because if you go to buy like a prepaid Visa or something like that at Walmart or someplace, you pay the value of the card and then you have to pay tax and fees on top of it, so it ends up being $4 or $5 more than what you're buying the card for. So it'd be nice not to have to pay extra fees. I can go in, I'm thinking maybe like $40, get a card for $40. That'll be enough. I can buy, a couple drinks, maybe grab something to eat while I'm there. I probably won't buy or look at buying like concert shirts or something like that. I've got way too many shirts as it is. I probably should go through my shirts and actually get rid of some of them. But I know about the time I do that, that's one of the ones I'll be wanting to wear. So I just need to organize them a little bit better and get the second closet I have in the bedroom. Get some stuff out of it so I can actually put actual clothes in it instead of a bunch of other crap. But yeah, just anymore. It's just I do implore people to, if you've got the money and you go to shows, if the bands have merchandise, whether it's local bands or whether you're going to see like a big name band at a big concert venue, if you're looking at the concert merchandise for that band, you got the money, then by all means buy something. That's one of the ways, especially with what bands have gone through the past year and a half, with not really having a whole lot of revenue, not like what they're used to coming in. That's one way that they're going to recoup that, is if they can continue to sell concert shirts and stuff like that. So I do still buy stuff like that when I go to shows, just not as much as I used to. One is because the stuff's a lot more expensive now. Back in the heyday, back my 20s, in the the 90s, throughout the 90s, especially the beginning of the 90s, my first concert was in 1989, I believe, is when I went to see Metallica with the Cult opening up. First actual show I went to. Technically not my first concert. When I was like 12, my mom took me with her to see Conway Twitty. And I think that was at Hobart Arena. Don't quote me on that. It might have been like Hera or something, but from what I remember, it was a good show. I actually do like Conway Twitty. I mean, when it comes to country music singers, and he had kind of that bluesy side to him too. He did some gospel, and he did a lot of different stuff. So technically, that was my first concert. But the first concert I really look at as my first big concert was Metallica in '89. And from there through the '90s, you could get concert shirts for like $18, like $20 tops. Now most of the time you go to shows, they're like $35, $40. And it's not like there's anything they're unique designs and stuff like that, but it's not like the cotton they're making them out of is 100 times better than it was back then. I think for the most part, cotton or even the synthetic stuff that they occasionally use in these polyesters or something like that, I think it's relatively the same as it was back then. So as far as materials, I can't see the jack up in the price, but that's just how times are these days. Everything's a little more expensive, and I guess I could kind of understand it, especially now, this year as bands are starting to get back out. Because like I said, for last year they haven't really had much revenue outside of selling CDs, and then it was mostly their older stuff selling because they weren't out to promote any of the new stuff they were putting out. A lot of bands didn't put anything out last year, so there it is. But especially when it comes to local shows, I did make a habit of a lot of the groups that I went and seen at the brewery in Troy, Ohio when it was open. One of the few places, not to knock other places in Troy, if there are. I'm not real sure. I know like Mueller's Brew Barn occasionally they have live entertainment, and I love that place. I'm looking forward to maybe going there again here soon. And I don't know about. I think Dunaway's, they might on a rare occasion have, like on their back patio, they might have somebody come in and do live music. I don't know for sure. And then Leaf and Bind, I know they occasionally have live music, but I don't think it's like metal and stuff like that. It's more like acoustic and maybe like blues, jazz, stuff like that. Which is still good music, don't get me wrong, but speaking of metal, Brewery was the place to go in Troy, Ohio, if you want to see like punk bands and metal bands. And I used to make a habit of when I go there, if the bands were selling shirts or they were selling like maybe EPs of some of their music or stickers or whatever, whenever possible, I would buy some stuff. Because especially local bands, that's where they really make their money, is they have merchandise to sell. So if you go see local bands, by all means do it, and then, get yourself a t-shirt. Helps them out. Alright, now that we're all schooled on that and my concert coming up on Saturday, what I've got here is a box this is actually from the company $7 a pop. I myself haven't bought any of their pop protectors yet. I do plan on doing it here soon. I think you can get like 100 of them for like $60 some, which is a pretty damn good deal. I think that's what it is. I'll leave a link below to $7 a pop and this other site where they sell specifically the boxes I'm going to open up, which is mysterygrail.com, which is kind of like, it's still $7 a pop, but they use that name specifically for these boxes. So what these boxes are And these boxes drop every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And what they are is they are, I believe, $15 a piece plus $4 shipping. And you get one Funko Pop. Now, the reason it's called Mystery Grail is because every Sunday they do have a couple of like mega grails. Usually like maybe 2, maybe 3. And then they normally have like 5 or 6 like kind of, you know, like your normal grails. But outside of that, all the other pops are going to be just like common pops. But if you're a pop collector, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you might get a common pop that maybe you've been looking for, or it's just a common pop from something that you're actually into. Along with the Funko Pops, though, you always get a couple pieces of candy. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like that? I mean, that's nice. They don't have to throw candy in, but they do. I've seen Tootsie Rolls. I've seen Razzles. I've seen gum. You know, watching other people. I've actually gotten a couple of these boxes in the past, but not very often. Normally, because even when I have money, I get busy on Sundays, and I think, okay, 3 o'clock, they go, and you got to be fairly quick, because they normally sell out pretty quick. Hang on a minute. 1 minute. Hello. I'm fine. I'm kind of busy right now. No, I'm at home. I'm doing a video. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. I'm on. Probably calling to talk to me to catch up on things and let me know, one, how my dad's doing. He is in a memory type clinic right now. It's not really a nursing home. It's a lot better than a nursing home. But it's unfortunate, but you know, when things get to a certain point, you know, that's really the best place for him to be right now. Or it might have been maybe about my brother. My brother that lives in Seattle is actually he does IMAX cleaning, and which actually, I mean, it sounds fun. It sounds kind of intense too. Because I mean, them screens are small. Can you imagine being up like cleaning the top of the damn screen? Obviously not a job if you're afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights, but it's still, you know, it sounds like being an intense job. You know, especially if something just shifts a little bit, you're like, oh, Jesus, give you a heart attack. But yeah, he actually, I think he went to Cleveland the other day to clean the IMAX screen, and then he's going to be coming back down here to visit for a couple of days. So I'm going to try to maybe see him or visit a little bit, maybe on Sunday. Because in Seattle, we don't get to see each other very often. All right, back to the mystery box. Sorry about the interruption. And you'll see I don't do editing. I don't have fancy software to edit and cut stuff out. And so, yeah. There it is. Maybe one day I'll find the right program to use, because I bought one program, Magic's Movie Editor 2021. Yeah. I like everything on it, to like as far as doing the videos, me to edit and stuff like that, and add music and all the fancy stuff. But it won't let me upload it. It's like it don't put it in the right format. So I don't know whether I have to do something at the end to format it so that. But it don't make sense, because it's actually got even a button on it that you can just hit right there on the screen, or you know, click on for YouTube, where it's supposed to actually just, you don't have to go out of the program and save it to your computer and then upload it. You can just do it right there from the program. Yeah, it don't do it. So I don't know what the hell. Anyway, back to the Mystery Grail. Like I said, it has candy in it, which is always nice. And then you also get a little scratch off card. You scratch off, you can like win stuff like instant prizes. And there's something else. There's something else besides prizes, but then you can also just get points, or tokens they call them. And you can accumulate the tokens, then you can go into the website and actually trade your tokens in for stuff. I think I've only got like 1,000 tokens right now. Come in these nice little fancy boxes here, which is kind of amazing when you think that, I mean, you're paying $15 plus shipping, but I mean, I'm sure it don't cost them like a fortune because they do them in such big bulks, you know, as far as getting these boxes made up. But it's still pretty. You don't see people very often do, you know, at the volume that they're doing these boxes, to have them all like this. Although I think I did see one time somebody that was unboxing some of them. They weren't in these boxes. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So, you know, just like anything else, there might be occasionally when they run low on supply, or their printer gets behind, or, you know, whatever. Alright, enough jibber jabber. Let's see what we got. First pop is, we have Young Moana, Hot Topic exclusive. And this is in a $7 a pop shield, pop protector. Again, like I said, I'm planning on eventually, because I do sell a lot of pops on my Mercari, JRYMMAN, my username on Mercari and Poshmark. So feel free to check me out and all the stuff I have for sale. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, a lot of people swear by these pop protectors as being the best in the business. So, you know, a couple of people I've watched and follow on YouTube, these are the only ones that they like to use. So that's, well, you know, when I get the chance, that's what I want to get, is some of these to put the pops I sell in protectors. And even if your Funko Pop isn't like massively valuable, even if it's a common one, you know, it makes sense to put it in a protector. You know, like, I mean, like if I had the money, if I actually had the money to buy enough to actually put all of my pops that I have in these protectors, I would. Just because it's a better way to keep them, you know, looking pristine for as long as you have them. But here we go, Young Moana. And what I'll do is I'll get through all 4 boxes, and then I'll try to look up value after that. We'll scratch off ticket. We'll do all 4 of those at the same too. And we have some candy in here. So what we got? We got like a crap ton of it in here. Got these little like fruit taffy thing. I don't want to eat those. Now, if they were Reese's Cups, well, they'd probably be melted if they were Reese's Cups, but I can eat me some Reese's Cups. In fact, that's a meal right there by itself, just Reese's Cups. Make some Reese's Cups and maybe a glass of milk. Milk goes good with Reese's Cups. Number 2. Like a horse. We have a My Little Pony Butterscotch. Yeah, not what I might think. I know next to nothing about My Little Pony other than it's a toy, right? Was there ever like a cartoon or anything with that? I don't know. But there we go. So if you're a My Little Pony fan, that will definitely be on Mercari eventually. I'm trying to get some of my inventory logged before I start listing more stuff. Scratch off. Got more of these little taffy things. See that different? I don't know. Got a blue one this time and green. Blue and green. I'm guessing blue is probably like blueberry. Green's probably like apple. Red's probably like cherry. Something. Alright. Number 3. wouldn't mind like maybe a DC or a Marvel. That would be good. Number 3 is... Oh! Alright, not bad, not bad. I'll keep this one. This is like something I do enjoy. It's Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter. So... Don't have that one. I got a few Harry Potter. I've got like the Hagrid, and what else do I have? Trying to see where they are over there. We got Dumbledore, but that's from Fantastic Beasts. I know I got a couple Harry Potter over there somewhere. Figure out where I have them out and move them around so I can put this one with those. Alright. Scratch off. And 3 more little tappy. So right now in my boxes, if you're a fan of fruit flavored taffy, you'd be incredibly happy right now. And number 4. I should have just kept the knife up here. Hindsight is 20/20, right? After I'm finally done, then I think about it. Number 4 is... Oh, what is this? The Kool-Aid Man? That's a pretty good one. That might be one that I'll have to kind of look at. I don't really hold on to a lot of the ad icons. I do have, like right up there, I've got the Jolly Bee and Twinkie the Kid. I think I might have another one. Oh yeah, back over there in the corner. I think you can maybe see it. Right here is the Planters Peanut. I think that's the only one I have. Yeah, I might hold on to this one. At least for a little while. It's kind of cool. But the young Moana I'll probably get rid of. And of course the butterscotch, My Little Pony, the scratch off. And of course 3 more little taffy things. I'm going to get like a little more variety in the candy. I must have ordered that at the time when they were just opened that bag of that candy or something. Alright. So, let's pull up the handy dandy. Let's try to pull up. I don't know whether I can use the Funko. Maybe the Funko. Try the Funko app first. Alright, Funko app. Alright, Kool-Aid Man is trending on PBG at $21. That's pretty good. Paid $19 for the box and came out $2 ahead. Next, we've got the Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter. And it is trending right now at $16. And this is in fact the Cedric Diggory, the Yule Ball outfit. Which is, he went with, I can't remember who he went to the ball with. I was thinking Hermione at first, but no, she went with the, what the hell was that? Right, or am I thinking, or did they have another one? Am I thinking of a different, like, dance thing they had? I want to say it was in the, was it the second or third movie? When they had the Triwizard Cup. And Hermione went with that, what was it, like Russian, he was like a Russian guy. Can't remember what that is. Anyway, yeah, I've seen Harry Potter a few times. Not ashamed of it. It's a good movie series. Alright, this one I lost a few bucks on. The My Little Pony trending at $12. It was released in 2020, and it says right now it's temporarily unavailable, which could mean that one, it's already been bolted and they just haven't listed it as bolted yet, or they're just out of stock and they're waiting to restock it. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably list it for like $10 plus shipping. Actually, we'll just put that back here with this other stack that I'm going to be listing eventually. And number 4 is, oh, this has got the Hot Topic sticker over on the bottom, so I will have to do this manually. Young Moana. Which one do I have? Okay. I think it's this one. Yep. Alright. Young Moana is trending at $24. So this was actually... This one had the most value out of all for them. Huh. Yeah, but I don't know. I like Disney, and I like all the Disney movies and stuff like that, but I won't be keeping Young Moana, so yeah, I'll probably list for like $20. Alright, let's do a little scratch offs here, see what we got, see if we got anything fascinating. Alright, looks like the first one is, oh, you can, I don't think it's really focusing on that, too much glare. 500 tokens, that's pretty good. I think the most common thing that you normally get with these is 200 tokens, which is what this one is, 200 tokens. Next, 200 tokens. So right now we're at 900 tokens altogether. And another 200 tokens. So altogether, I'll have to take these down and scratch them off all the way to enter the codes. Do that here when we go downstairs. And call my mom back, of course. But hey, that was it. Sorry the video ran a little bit long. If you're still watching, hey, thank you for your endurance and hanging in there with the, my mom calling and stuff like that. But if you did, I appreciate it. Obviously, if you're watching this video this long and you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe. They're not always this long. Sometimes they can be a little longer, depending on what I'm doing. And depending on how often I get sidetracked. It happens. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, whatever floats your boat. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Look out for yourself and those around you. Everybody have a wonderful weekend coming up. Hopefully you're watching this before the weekend. But I have to wait and see. My computer is acting kind of buggy. It takes forever to upload stuff because it always wants to shut off. Even though I have it set to not shut off, it still wants to shut off. So it takes a number of times of me coming up and kind of rebooting it or getting it turned back on. It doesn't shut off completely. I mean, it still leaves that program running, but it's not actively uploading during that time. So it's almost like it goes into sleep mode, even though I have it set to not go in sleep mode. So I don't know. So I just bought this laptop not too long ago too, so I might have to eventually break down and actually buy a brand new one, because I think this was like a refurbished one. It was only like $400 or something like that. Alright, that's it. Alright, I'm gone. See ya.